My name's Effie, I'm the author of the Tales of Tyrannoch, and we're doing Fantasy Indies August. Today's prompt is Snippet Saturday, and today I thought I'd read you a really short chapter from The Rise of the Morrdovachian. It's called Hot Water, and it is our introduction to Aleid, who will become the Queen of Sarnja. Try to keep in mind that this is a rough draft, so of course there's probably going to be grammatical errors, and the sentence structure may be a little clunky. I haven't really had a chance to edit it yet. Agatha! Aleid snapped her fingers, and a pale-faced maid scuttled in. Is my bath ready? I think so, Your Grace. Aleid scowled at the mirror, angling her ire towards the girl's reflection. No one asked you to think. Go and check. The maid dropped a curtsy and backed out of the room without saying another word. When she was alone, Aleid opened the drawer of her dressing table. She pushed aside several delicate bottles, each filled with some expensive imported fragrance, and withdrew the letter she had buried beneath them. Though your disappointment may be as fierce as mine, I know that you will understand when I tell you this was beyond my control. Still, it would be my great honor for you to attend the celebration so that we may continue our friendship in the light of my recent betrothal. From the time she had been a child, Aleid had set her eye on the Morrdovachian prince. Tall and golden, he was everything a girl could want in a husband. Wealthy, powerful, handsome, and, most importantly, easily swayed by a woman. By his side, Aleid would have ruled Sardhof, her will dictated to the kingdom by proxy through her husband. She clenched the letter in her fist. It was supposed to be her marrying Kristoff, not some doe-eyed girl-child from Kiristad. Leave it to Stepan to slide in after her father's death and negotiate an end to their feud before his daughter even came of age. She threw the crumpled letter into the drawer and slammed it shut, then caught her own reflection in the mirror. Time was not being kind to Aleid. She took a moment to calm herself, to smooth the wrinkles that marred her forehead. She could see her father's features in her face. The stern brow set over hard, hazel eyes, the stubborn angle of her square jaw, her proud, prominent nose. She wasn't that much older than the Kiristadi girl, she told herself, but the mirror knew her for a liar. Already the blush of youth was fading from her cheeks. She had put off her marriage for years, always convinced she had more time. And she always had, until suddenly she didn't. Perhaps Kristoff had interpreted her delays as reluctance. He wasn't entirely wrong, though she'd found his lithe body and effeminate features less unappealing than the rest of his gender. Still, she'd been slighted, and such a thing could not be left unpunished. She would find a way to make Kristoff regret setting her aside. Aleid's bruised ego was not universal among her family. Her brother, for example, considered the broken engagement a boon, while her father had understood the practicality of a union between Sarnja and Sardhof. Her brother's machinations favored the Morrdovachians for their more numerous trade ships and better trade potential. Anton intended to sell her off to King Beos, an old, fat walrus of a man with flaming hair, whose first wife had died giving birth to his only son when Aleid was still a girl. A soft rapping that sounded at the door. "In!" she barked. "Your bath is ready, Princess." Aleid made her way to the center of the room, allowing her maid to begin the process of unwinding her many translucent silks. Each layer was a carefully chosen palette of color embroidered with scenes that, together, told the story of her family's reign over Sarnja and the prosperity its people had seen under their care. She strode fully nude towards the adjoining bathroom, catching a glimpse of herself as she passed the mirror, and thought once more of Beos' sweaty hands and a thick, crumb-laden mustache. What a waste. Aleid burst into the steam-filled room, amused at the surprised, fearful expressions of the attendants fussing with her bathwater. Out! Her sharp eyes caught one mousy brown head bobbing among the rest of the maids. Not you, Agatha. The remainder of the women fled, leaving Aleid alone with the girl. She slipped into her bath, leaning back and letting the water slide up to her neck. Get to work, she murmured to the girl. You know what I like. Agatha's hands slipped beneath the water, and Aleid allowed herself to be carried away on tides of pleasure, forgetting for a moment the weight of duty and all the worries it carried with it. When you're finished, I want you to summon the captain of the guard. I have a job for him. So that was our introduction to Aleid. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and of course if you like the way that I present information, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below. You can find all of my social media contacts in the description, and of course if you want to keep up with me and the progress I'm making on my current novel, you can do that at effywritesbooks.com. Thank you so much for watching, have an excellent day, and I'll see you next time.